Hello everybody and welcome back to AYD Magic Tricks. In this video we'll be looking at a simple beginner's card trick that involves the 4 kings and the 4 queens. And don't leave this video right now thinking that this trick sucks, because it is a super awesome trick and it's super easy to perform, and plus it has a really good result on the spectator. So right now I'll show you the performance for the trick and then we'll dive right into the tutorial. Okay guys, so this is the performance for this super awesome card trick. For this trick, I'm gonna need just the 4 kings and the 4 queens. For the start of this trick, I want my spectator to pick a card. But since I don't have a spectator right now, I'm just gonna pick one out for them. Okay, so this is gonna be the spectator's card. I'm not gonna look at it. Right now, I'm gonna place the spectator's card back in the deck. And for the next part of this trick, I'm going to in-jog and out-jog these cards just like so. I'm going to ask my spectator, has your card appeared in these 4 cards? No? Okay. I'm going to do the same in-jog out-jog thing another time. Once again, I'm going to ask my spectator, has your card appeared in these 4 cards? Yes? Okay. I'm going to do the same thing one last time. For the third and final time, has your card appeared in these 4 cards? No? Okay. Now, what I'm going to try and do is, I'm going to try and guess what your card is. Or more specifically, this deck is going to try and guess what your card is. I'm going to deal these cards into 2 piles. Now, this pile will tell us whether your card was a king or a queen. According to the cards, your card was a queen. Now, I'm going to deal the remaining pile into 2 more piles. Since your card was a queen, it must be either black or red. And this pile will tell us exactly that. But the cards already know that your card was a black queen. I'm going to make 2 more piles out of these 2 cards. Now, since your card was a queen and it was black, it must be either a club or a spade. And this card will tell us exactly that. So your card was a spade. So if your card was a queen, it was black and it was a spade, then your card must be none other than the queen of spades. Okay guys, so that was the performance for this super awesome trick. And if you liked it, then make sure to stick around for the tutorial. Okay guys, so this is the tutorial for the trick that I just performed. For this trick, you're going to need just the 4 kings and the 4 queens. And you want to arrange them in the following order. You want to take the queens and you want to arrange them in the chased order. And for those of you who are beginners and don't know what this chased order is, it stands for clubs, hearts, spades and diamonds. You want to arrange the queens in this order, and then you want to do the same with the kings. After you've done that, you want to square up both of them, and you want to place the kings on top of the queens and square them up. And that's pretty much all the setup you need for this trick. Now, for the start of this trick, you want your spectator to think of a card in their mind. But since I didn't have a spectator for the start of the trick, I had them pick a card instead. But if you're going to let your spectator pick a card, then mark the point where the card was originally. Because after they look at their card, which in our case is the king of clubs, you want to place it exactly where it was before they looked at the card. Otherwise, this trick is not going to work. After they've done thinking of a card, you want to square up the deck and you want to tell your spectator that for the next part of this trick, you're going to in-jog and out-jog the cards like so. And for those of you who don't know what in-jogging and out-jogging means, in-jogging means to just pull a card towards yourself, and out-jogging means to make a card stick out. So, and you do that alternatively. So, in-jog, out-jog, After you've done that with all 8 cards, you want to square it up and it will look like this. You've got the in-jog cards over here and the out-jog cards over here. After you've done that, you want to hold your hand horizontally over the out-jog cards and you want to pull them out using your index and middle finger. When you have done that, you want to place them on the deck turned over. Then you want to ask your spectator if their card has appeared in these 4 turned over cards. In our case, the answer is no. Now here's where the magic happens. If they say that their card has not appeared in this pile, you know that their card is in one of these 4 cards. So you know that this is the pile with their card. Now what you want to do is, you want to anyhow control the pile with their card, which in our case is this one, to the top of the deck. So you want to take this pile and place it on the bottom, because this is the pile with their card. Now that was the first round of the trick. Now I'll tell you the second round. For the second round, you want to tell your spectator that you're going to do the in-jug out-jug process one more time. And you do exactly that. After you've done doing that, you want to again take all the out-jug cards, place them on top of the deck, and you want to ask your spectator the same question. Has your card appeared in these 4 cards? In our case, it's no, since the King of Clubs is not any of these cards. Now, since the card is not in this pile, we know that their card is obviously one of these 4 cards. Now, in the first round, what we did was, we took the pile with their card and we put it on the top. But for the second round, you want to do the exact opposite. You want to take the pile with their card, which in our case is this one, and you place it on the bottom of the deck. So that was the second round of the trick. And now for the third round. For the third round, you want to tell your spectator that you're going to do the in-jog out-jog process one final time. You want to take all the out-jog cards, turn them over and ask your spectator the same question for the third and final time, if their card has appeared in these 4 cards. In our case, yes, because their card has appeared right here. Then you do the same thing that you've done in the first round. That is, control the pile with their card to the top. Now, in our case, I'm just gonna flip it over because it's already on the top. If they say no, then you just gotta put it on the bottom. So, for the first round, you want to control it to the top, second round to the bottom, and third round to the top. After you've done that, you want to tell your spectator that you're gonna try and guess what their card is. Or more specifically, this magical deck of cards is gonna try and guess what their card is. Then, you deal the cards into 2 piles, making sure of one thing, that you start dealing from the left. So, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Now, you tell your spectator that each one of these piles is going to tell a different property of their card. The first pile is going to tell us whether their card was a queen or a king. Then you want to just take the entire deck and you want to turn it over as a pack and reveal to a spectator that their card was indeed a king. Then you want to take the second pile and you want to deal it into another 2 piles, making sure that you start from the left. Then you want to tell your spectator that since it was a king, it could either be a black king or a red king, and this pile will reveal exactly that. Again, you turn over the entire pile and reveal that it was indeed a black king. Then you just swipe over the first card in the last pile to make a 4th pile. Then you tell your spectator that since it was a king and it was black, it could be either a club or a spade, and this card will reveal exactly that. But if this card turns out to be red, then you tell your spectator that we're going to find out if their card is a diamond or a heart. In this case, it's black, so a club or a spade. You turn over this card to reveal that their card was a club. You tell your spectator that since it was a king, it was black and it was a club, then their card will be none other than the king of clubs. When they find out that you've done nothing to influence the deck whatsoever, the deck will magically reveal their card to be the last card. That's when your spectators will be shocked. So, that's the tutorial for the 4 kings and 4 queens trick, guys. And if you liked it, then make sure to like and subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon for more updates. So that's it for this video guys, and thanks for watching.